What is good, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is JustClark. It has been a while since I've recorded, not gonna lie. It's not obvious because of my uploads. It's been weekly, but those were like recorded and edited like 2 or more weeks ago. But anyways, so recently I've been streaming on Pixib Sketch, so check me out there. I'll post it on Twitter. I announce it on Twitter whenever I'm going live, so go follow me there as well.
Look at this.
But anyway, so people have been asking me how I start practicing. Like, they don't know where to start, tell me about their struggles. Every time my answer with starting anatomy. Now obviously that does not apply to everybody, because some people just want to make concept art, some people want to make landscape paintings and all that stuff. So anatomy probably isn't the #1 thing that you want to learn, but from where I'm at, from where I stand, anatomy is definitely the first thing. So today I'm going to talk about simplifying the structure of the body, and I'm going to be dividing it into 3 parts so that I can explain as much as I can and we can learn slowly, build up the difficulty. And so we have structure. Today I'm going to talk about first simplifying the head. So let's get into it. Alright, so start with the simple breakdown of the head, which is, as we all know, the freaking circle, right? Like that, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I draw the center line to pretty much tell where the head's going to be facing. Right now I'm going to draw a front facing head, and I'm going to draw the eye line just a little bit below the middle. Just a little bit below the middle. Now here's how I think about drawing the cheeks, jaws, and chin. So pretty much the cheeks, if you look at your own face, the cheeks are around here, like slightly just below the eyes. Then we got the jaw right here, around here, you know? So yeah, use yourself as reference. But pretty much, so if we have the eyes, let's say around here, pretty much the cheeks are gonna be right here. Just a little bit. Now I'm not doing any like measurements of like 3, 4. I didn't really study that, so I can't really talk about that since I don't do that. I just improved my sense of the proportions as I went on. And then we have the jaw, chin, and there we go. Connect that. Now this is looks like shit because of the eyes. So let me just fix it. So now we have the cheeks slightly just below the eyes, then the jaw, and then the chin. Now when I start to refine that, pretty much have a little dip towards the eyes, and then it goes back out to show the cheeks, goes back in for the jaw, and then boom, like that. And then do the same for the other side. Boom. Then we got the ears over there. Now the length of the jaw and like the roundness of the cheek, they do depend on the age and gender of the character that you're drawing. So you want to keep that in mind. With the male character, you want to have a less prominent, most likely a less prominent cheekbone, or not prominent, but rather sharper. And then a sharper jaw. It really makes a man masculine. Probably a strong ass jaw. Pretty much a Chad. But yeah, and then if we go for a young character, obviously the jaw would be shorter and rounder. It's gonna be like that. Now this, obviously, this should stay away from that. But yeah, anyways, that's my basic breakdown of the head. Then we're gonna go with the side profile, which is something that I actually struggled a lot back then. But like how I just pretty much improved is as I go through the motions, I develop a sense for it. So yeah, probably not the most efficient, but I did look at a lot of reference photos, not real life, but rather more like anime. I'd search how to draw side profile view, and also while I watch anime and also hentai, I just look at the fucking head and I study it. I immediately just draw the jaw. Alright, so pretty much center line right here. Then we got the eye line. Now usually, after I draw the center line, I draw the jaw like that. Like I did earlier, and then draw the ears. There we go. And then, what I do is pretty much put the nose and dip it back into that. So we have this basic shape. I still quite struggle with this a little bit sometimes, especially with expressions, but yeah, it's really all about just improving your feel. But that's how I go about simplifying it. So let's do another one. So we have a fresh, clean slate. This is how I usually draw it, if I'm not explaining it. So center line, jaw, eye line, boom, boom. There we go. Pretty much this, I'm also showing you how I practice it. From like, let's say this, what were the mistakes that I make and avoid those in here, right? And so here, my mistake is the distance. I don't know what it's with me, but when I'm recording, my skills just go from like 20 to 0. Side head, so for the back, I just draw a circle. I mean, you wouldn't want to draw a completely like just flat on back head, but whatever. Draw the neck, draw the traps. I have a little bit of the jaw showing there. Boom, and then the ears. But usually, because I draw female characters, all of this is gonna be covered because there is hair. That's what you'll see, not this. Alright, so let's finish it off by drawing a few of the angles that I like to draw. One is the quarter view, like this. So remember, cheek, to the jaw, chin, and then jaw again towards the cheek. And we have the ear right there, and the eye circle, obviously. Boom, like that. Then we have the looking down on you. So there we go. We still have the cheek, then the jaw, chin, the jaw, up. Then we have the ear. The ear tells a lot. In this case, I am drawing this at a pretty extreme angle, but this is basically how I break it down. Something that I learned when you want to do this kind of angle is that you don't want to do it too much. You don't want to stretch out the portions or perspective if you're focusing on the character, because obviously when you put it in such an extreme perspective, it kind of distorts the head. It loses attractiveness. That's just in my opinion. So, and also as I draw poses as well, as I draw poses, I do kind of realize how I can draw the character in angles better without losing its attractiveness. Sometimes it doesn't have to be completely in perspective. Sometimes it's all in the expression. So yeah, these are very unrefined like sketches, so just keep that in mind. And then we had you're the one looking, but kind of the POV angle. So we still have cheek, jaw. The chin is gonna be brown there at the bottom because obviously we're looking down. So perspective. And there we go. It looks weird. Hold on. Yeah, okay. It's just in the shape of the eyes, but pretty much, there we go. And then kind of like looking back.
Walk at the park, don't remember where I started. Sky getting dark, but the air is warm and calming. Skip, hold your head and mind so tight, sky is clear, so the stars are smiling down on us, grinning ear to ear. Just walk at the park, don't remember where I started. Sky getting
That's pretty much how I go about simplifying the head. There's not really any complicated muscle names, groups, and everything. It's just, alright, let me finish. Let me try to refine this character a little bit. It's not gonna be the best looking character, I know, but just for the sake of it, we're just gonna add some features. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, I hope that has helped. I just pretty much simplified and showed you how I think about drawing the head. I hope that helped because I pretty much just explained it. I feel like it's too simple, but it's the basics that we tend to forget very easily. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do half body for the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Pixiv, subscribe, leave a like, all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next video.